Yo, welcome back everybody. I think by now, it's what, 48 hours into the patch? You all know Nagas are OP, but do you want to know what is the most OP hero with Nagas? It's just Lord Barov again. Barov getting gambles right and leveling straight to the moon, gets to 6 before anybody else, can tow along a triple potentially with him, and then just immediately pivots into whatever the direction you can find is. And there's only one direction on 6 right now. It's Nagas. Whoever gets and gathers up all of the Naga combo pieces first, well, they just win the lobby. And if you high roll, and this is a high roll, and you hit all of the pieces very quickly, you generate passively hundreds of stats per turn on your board, and actively generate even more than that. It's ridiculous how many stats you can put on this board. We've never seen anything like this in the history of Hearthstone Battlegrounds. The scaling of this tribe needs to be nerfed heavily, because no other tribe really competes. It's Scam or Naga. That's the only way to play the game right now. So we're going to enjoy while it lasts. All right. I just caution people not to fret. This has happened every time they've introduced a new tribe. They bring things in overtuned so people play it, and then they balance it. Just the nature of the game right now. That's where we are. Alright, the only incentive anybody has is like Maiev might buy a token, sell. Zephyr's typically buys a big minion. They both like tokens, to be fair, but if the Maiev gets a token, then there's a reason to sell off the minion. What was the last new tribe? Kibler. And Kibler was just massively OP for a week when they put it in. One Murloc. Great. Even lost. That's unfortunate. Nothing we can do about that, though. Turn 1 gamble went sideways, so we can't go to 2. Alright, so how do we get 5th? That's where we are in this game already. Sad to say, but like, we've already dropped significantly from like a 3-5 average to a 5 average. Turn 1. We're down a gold already. It's a massive disadvantage. Both people are staying on 1. What is going on here? What are you doing? Why are people staying on 1? Why did literally the entire lobby stayed on 1 on turn 2? This makes no sense at all. 2 of them it does make sense. Okay, 3. What are you guys doing? You guys are crazy. Y'all crazy. They're basically 3 Reform Curve heroes here, right? Other than me. Mukla, Maiev, and then Yogg. Unless Mali got a token, which is what we assume is the reason why he stays down. That's why you gamble on him. He gets an alley cat, so he stays down for it. Gallywix never really stays down. Ashara is an interesting one. Depends. If you get Chroma Wing, it makes sense. The hero that's on 1 is probably the one you should choose. So maybe we oversold that slightly. Makes sense for a couple of them. Not really Zephyrs. Not sure why Zephyrs would stay on 1 here. We'll take it. Yo, Druss, thank you so much for the 5 months, dude. Be smart, Bofur. Be smarter. Just double level. Probably should just double level if this is going to be this bad. What is interesting? This curve? This game? Yo, Jenkins was good. Thank you so much for the 7 months. Druss with the 5. Appreciate it, guys. The new meta? Hell yeah. I like new. I just want people to be happy. And this game doesn't make you happy right now, to be fair. That at the moment, the imbalance is pretty easy to see, right? There's a lot of imbalance in the game at the moment. It'll just take a small patch to fix that. We'll see. Game makes my brain hurt with a lag issue. I mean, we've had lag for a while now. It's just a different type of lag. Hey, look at that high roll. Yo, Mike Lowry. Thank you so much for the 5 gift subs, dude. Yo, very kind. Gonna keep this around. I want things I can trade now. This thing's big enough. It's effectively poison, right? Like, we're not staying on low tavern tier and buying shit. No, we'll take damage before we buy bad minions. Power leveling is back on the menu, boys. Alright, Zephyrs, what is going on over here? Okay, Shiny's curve. Makes sense. Say, why are you still on 1 on 7 gold? That makes sense. Mally is leveling from 2 to 3 on 7 gold after leveling on Jeef curve. Awkward. It's an awkward curve for a Malagos. Both of these should be unwinnable rounds against Mukla and Yogg, so that's not an indicator that he's actually weak. Like, we're definitely going to lose this round, right? There's one big minion in Chroma Wing here. I think we take Mally. It's going to be close. Gold for any of these minions isn't happening. Yo, Eddie, thank you so much for the 12 months. Bourbon Bear for the 9 months as well. Good luck at Lobby Legends. Thank you. We will, at the very least, do our best. That was a good result. We actually could have avoided damage there. Crazy. Only taking 4 damage though. Power leveling the 4 on 5 is nice. As long as I keep gambling correctly, I'm going to be leveling. I don't care about any of this, right? Why? Why aren't there things here? We'll roll one more time. Yeah, that one's good. Turn, is it? Turn 6 stars? That seems decent. I will never understand why people think this hero is not good. I'm genuinely confused as to why people don't think Barov is a good hero. So what are the chances we win this lobby? Is Lobby Legends on Twitch or YouTube? Both. I will be broadcasting it from my own channel. It'll also be on the Play Hearthstone channel on Twitch and on YouTube. That was insane. This card is just so dumb, dude. Last game we missed, this game we hit. Let's see how this one plays. Let the snowball roll. Yeah, we're going to the moon. Tavern 3 got his quest completed. Tavern 4, no triples. He's got to gamble on the person with... If neither of them have triples, we gamble on the lower tavern tier most of the time, unless the hero power tells us otherwise. I think you have to be a good enough player to properly bet. That's probably a good portion of it, don't get me wrong. But there are a lot of competitive players that don't play Barov. That's more of who I'm talking about. Don't get me wrong, there is nuance to the hero. It's not as easy as like, oh, just always do this. I think we win. What do you think? Do you think we win, chat? I think we win. Critter Wrangler? Nightmare Amalgam? Brute. It's gotta be Brute, right? We have a lot of coins. Critter Wrangler's interesting because of this synergy here. And this guy. A little bit there. This buys us time. This thing's better scaling for later. We get 1 2/2 buff up front. Honestly, I think we're ahead enough that we take the better minion. No. Why? I just want good things. Why you gotta be like this? You can roll one more board. Game. 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 Why you gotta be so mean? Alright, it's stabilizing a little bit. We had a nutty opener and a very weak turn there. 2 6-stars on that. 1 triple and on 4. Probably still taking... This is very close. Maev recovers on this turn a little bit and gets way stronger next turn. Game. What? What? Alright, that fight couldn't go any worse either. Could not go any worse. Overmax damage on a coin flip. Yep. Gamble wrong too. Alright, I see. I see. My god. We are just whiffing. A miss into a miss into a miss into a miss into a miss. Alright, I'm definitely taking glow scale. Question is, do I take brute? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spells. Just one more turn? Yeah, I mean, we just only have to live a little bit longer. It's damn close. I don't think we want brute. Wow. Okay. Gotta play out my animation times. Good game. Whatever. It's gonna gamble for me. And that's the end of it. I wonder why the snowball happened so fast. Oh look, a free Athissa. How nice for us. God damn, man. My sarcasm is through the roof at this point. But like, there is nothing that competes with this level of stats on the board. Nothing does this. Nothing in the game is even close to the scaling of Naga on 6. This is turn 8, by the way. Just, bruh. Didn't get the gamble in time. Too bad. Otherwise, the spells from coins is actually a ton of stats here. It's just silly, chat. Alright, we're gonna have to get this on the board then. I didn't want to sell anything. If I could avoid it, if we were going to get the triple on Athissa. Are bananas spells? Bananas are spells. Blood gems are spells. Spells are spells. Meh. I think we try to keep the triples around, right? Or the pair around. It's debatable. The siren on the board is really, really, really nice. I kind of want to play it at the end of the turn. Shoot, I should have done the blood gems first. Then this, if I was going to do that. Small mistake. Because the blood gems can be played afterwards, so we don't accidentally buff the minion we're selling. We want to play the extra 2/2 buff because it's more stats with the Wrangler on the board. This thing gives us another proc off Orgazoa. So like, I think the value of the Storm Scale to be able to generate a triple is better than the value of the additional 2/2s and the potential triple there. It's close though. They're all just kind of irrelevant compared to winning rounds right now. We're just trying to set up for the biggest board possible. What spells are spells? The spelly spells are spells that spell. Spelly. Thissa. Boo. These aren't things. So at this point, we're just actually playing everything, right? Like, I'm debating if this is even should be on the board. We are so far ahead. Yeah, fuck it, man. These aren't things. Oh shoot. I can't. That was so dumb. Don't put the taunt on themselves. Learning curve, man. Learning curve. Do not put taunt on themselves because this thing will not. Oh, wait, never mind. This is fine because it's a stat and taunt. Do not put like Divine Shield on the glow scale because it won't proc the glow scale again. But you can put the taunt on themselves because the taunt thing can be applied multiple times because it is stats plus taunt. Otherwise, like, you can't cast an effect on a minion twice. If I use the spell from glow scale on glow scale, then the end of turn effect for Siren wouldn't trigger on glow scale, which means we don't get the Athissa buff. Is a spell an instrument? I'm just trying to min-max here, even though it's not really necessary due to, like, just, you know, getting better at the game. Here's your triple. Blood Gem is okay. I don't think it's enough to buy at this stage of the game, though. Same deal. That one's pretty good. We just need to play through the turn, right? At this point, keep the buffs on the things that are actually staying on the board. Alright, that one's pretty good. Don't want the lava lurker. Which means the only thing staying on this board is the eelbound. So I want to use this first. Then the eelbound. Then the spell. And just throw you down. Hide you in the back to do damage. Wow, they're both super weak. Yeah, whatever. They're off the banana. My order is just nothing. I'm not even paying attention to order right now. Do we need to uninstall and redown deck tracker? Mine doesn't seem to work anymore. There's an update that came out yesterday. I couldn't care less about this board. Like, we are so far ahead of this game. This guy hit the nuts too and just dies. It's just not quite the nuts compared to what we hit. Like, not quite the nuts, he says. And there's a Divine Shield 100, 100, another 130 here. Like, boards are so polarized that our board here is better than anything we've seen thus far on a turn 11 in this meta. It's actually just crazy how big this is. Okay, I'll just do this first, whatever. Then I can get that off the board. Then I can play something. Then I can get this. Oh boy, it procced. 65 seconds. Let's start doing things. This is going to be permanent, isn't it? Give it taunt. Give us divine shield. Get some coins out of our hands. Start putting down some power. Would you like Wind Fury too, so that you don't adapt that? Probably take the Blood Gem, considering how many boards we have left. Then you, then you, then you. Then that's the end of the turn. So we're basically giving this thing any keywords that it can randomly adapt into, so you can't get them a second time. Give it Wind Fury, give it Taunt. That means it can only adapt into Divine Shield or 5/5. Sure, we only have one tribe on the board, but it's a 50-50 against Divine Shield now. Look at our board go. So silly. Nope, got a 5/5 unfortunately. Actually ends up being the same thing. Damn, he almost got there. Goddamn game. My entire commentary for this game right now is sarcasm. It's just so polarized. Like, there are so many stats on our board. Look what turn it is. It's turn 12, and we have literally in the range of 200 health on these minions. It's just sarcasm. It's all I have left. It's all I have to deal with this, is sarcasm. Let's gamble on him. Okay, well, this has got to go somewhere. This has got to go somewhere. I mean, this has got to go. Let's be real. I lied. Burning gold. You don't generate something. There we go. Now we free up hand space. We did it. I burnt a gold. You go, you go. Don't need you. You go. You go. My hand is full. Great. You can have some stats. You can have some stats. You can have some stats. Want the glow scale this turn? Till somebody proves to me that stats aren't going to matter here. I don't think I had a Wind Fury this round, did I? We could go for the Divine Shield pop. You and you. We'll bump here. Nothing to care about there. This thing could easily go for like a Selfless Hero or something at this point in the game. We had the ability to do so, I just didn't really make that connection that I had a bullshit minion still on my board. Damn! Turn 13, by the way. You remember joking about the board at the beginning of this stream where we're like, damn, guess what turn this was? This board is 1.5 times bigger and a turn earlier. What a meta. Like, I don't know what to say anymore, man. I just don't know what to say. Close one, I know, like, you hit and the game just plays itself. You miss and the game plays itself. Yo, Slysssa, thank you so much for the resub.